with the Tuesday video, and it's Tuesday the 11th of June. I'm starting with Bitcoin this morning. I'm just going to look at the action since the peak that I'm calling Big One. Having seen 5 O's into that high, I've discussed the possible alternatives, but right now we've got this pretty clear A, B, C. So that's a corrective formation, followed by an A, B, C, another correction, and that's A and B, and now looking for a C wave to go a bit higher. I mean about 86 might be about right. At that point I'd expect to see a C wave decline, which would be more savage than what we've seen before, and that could be the final move of this decline. I'll look at the targets if that works out. I looked at the targets actually the weekend, so you already got that somewhere. But currently this looks pretty solid as the correct wave count, but of course things can change. But I'd anticipate a move down to maybe around 6 grand or so. So it'll be a bit of a shock to the system if that does come in, but be a great buying opportunity, which is why I'm suggesting people who are interested in crypto should get in now. Sorry, not now, but get prepared now to catch that low, because that low I think could be an absolutely critical time to buy. I mean, you want to avoid actually buying coin. You can buy the XBT trackers. Hargreaves Lansdown, who are not actually in favour right now with this various Neil Woodford issues, as per Tom Winifred, who I used to work with for a while. But I'm sure other stockbrokers also can handle the XBT tracker. But that's an easier way of getting in if you'd rather avoid buying coin. But I think this is a massive opportunity. And once I see the low, I'll be issuing another big call on this market. Well, looking at Ethereum, we still have that slightly different pattern, which it does raise the possibility that the wave count on Bitcoin may need adjustment. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's probably a 5 now. So in that case, that would give us 5 from here. Allow this to be a 4 wave. We have to see how it pans out really. I mean, Ethereum is liable to see the same kind of action as Bitcoin. I think we're going to see a massive rally on most of the cryptos. Ethereum certainly. It's just a question of when it comes in. But the pattern on Bitcoin, I believe, is a lot clearer than the pattern on Ethereum at the moment. But there's but we have confirmation coming quite soon, I think, in the sense that Bitcoin needs to see a C wave sell-off. If that doesn't come in, then that would change the parameters. This needs to see a new high. I mean, in fact, this could see a new high whilst Bitcoin sees its end of its B wave rally. Anyway, it needs to be resolved, but for the time being, I'm sticking with my Bitcoin count. Well, looking at gold, there is an alternative count we should consider, and this is the bottom low of 2. Well, again, there's an alternative here, but I count that as a low of 2. 1, 2, 3. I count this as 4 at the moment. It's a bit subnormal compared to the 2-way, which is a lot longer, obviously. I'll tell you why in a minute. So that's 5 to there. So we have an A. Now this is an ABC B wave. Now the fact it's an ABC suggests it's not part of the impulsive action, but instead of part of the correction, so an irregular correction. I tend to shy away from this kind of slightly more sort of complex count, because it sort of smacks of trying to fit the action to the count I want. But in this case, it is a clear ABC, and this could be the C wave. And in fact, it could almost be over, because that could be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if that's a C wave, then it could well be that the low is virtually in. I'm not saying it's in the moment. We've got no confirmation at all right now. But again, this is a critical point, because the having seen a major 1-2 move, rather like on Bitcoin, followed by this, well, haven't seen the 2 wave on Bitcoin. So Bitcoin's around here somewhere at the moment. It's in the process of the 2 wave. But gold has gone through that phase. It's now seeing the first leg of 3 up, I believe. There's major support here, so there are alternative counts suggesting that we're seeing some kind of corrective rally into this support, which is going to fail. But right now the pattern supports this massive boost through resistance. Resistance, not support. So I think, a major buying opportunity here. And certainly the risk reward is very attractive again, in the sense that we can control our risk, and the reward could be very substantial. So I am looking at options on various gold stocks, ETFs, etc. at the moment, with a view to buying those options at a point I deem sensible. If any of you would like more details of this, then please feel free to get in touch. Now, whether I've got no idea where the lows are at this point in time. We've got no real confirmation. We're just going down at the moment. But if this rally comes in, then buying a few options for fairly small sums of money could yield pretty solid returns if this kind of third wave action I'm expecting does come in. We could certainly see a move above 1400, and that could keep going for a while, because this would be a major move for gold. So clearly another big call will be issued once I see some evidence that the low is actually in and the rally is with us. Well, looking at the Dow now, just shooting up really. Maybe we've seen 5 waves. It's hard to recount. We got a bit of a spike there. Some kind of correction is certainly due at some point. The feeling seems to be that the Fed will be able to control the market, and that everything will be fine. Interest rates will come down. Everything will be saved. It's sort of a bit of a King Canute moment, I think. It will prove to be a King Canute moment at some time. It's at what time that will happen, I'm not quite sure. It's a bit baffling right now, because there's so much bad stuff going on, I think. The market's already pretty high, or US market is. Certainly FTSE is lagging quite substantially. But certainly at the moment it looks pretty positive. The all-time high remains about, I think, 500 points away or something. So it's certainly within reach quite easily now. So I have to see how it goes. But certainly right now the positives pertain. A different count on the DAX. We've seen there's some passive move up here. ABC decline. Looks like a 1, irregular 2 again as per gold. And off we go again. So at this point, I guess this move here is of a similar length. This one here, a bit more to go perhaps. But again, looking pretty good at the moment. Finally, we've got a look at FTSE, which is also looking pretty good from the late to the 2018 low. We've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, followed by this ABC. Quite a nice spike below support there, and now we're battling along up again. So again, it looks pretty positive at the moment. I thought at this point, so I hope you find that interesting and useful. Back to the report on Thursday morning. Let me know if you're interested in gold options, and I'll try to obviously pick this good time to buy them. Have a great day, thanks for listening, and bye for now.